Do you know that video? Only in the United States of America would a talking animatronic cow be used in the ministry of evangelism. What a crazy place. Okay, I'm not actually sure what I'm supposed to be doing tonight. Okay.
Join the club!
Well, that's a permanent state of affairs for you. Okay, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing tonight. Jenny was ambiguous as usual. Just get up and give a message and talk about me, basically, was the brief I got.
Make it good.
Jenny's favourite subject. Okay, so...
After yourself.
Okay, so... I've been a best man 3 times. So I thought what I would do is use the skills that I have finally honed in the art of best man speeches. Okay, to start with a couple of funny stories about Jenny, and then finish with something very serious. But I'm a little bit intimidated now because Barbara, who has usually pointed a video camera at me, has done such an excellent job, didn't she, with that poem?
Yes, brilliant.
But Barbara mentioned in that poem about the bath. And see, I knew it wasn't just me that knew this story, okay? Barbara mentioned about the bath and then said it's a private joke. Barbara, I cannot actually believe that you thought Jenny had never told anybody else about how God speaks to her when she's lying naked in the bath. Okay, so Lisa and I have known Keith and Jenny about 4 years, and it's been a real privilege to know Keith. And Jenny. And they've been with us at St. John's for about a year now, and Keith is a model church member, a committed, mature, responsible man of God. And Barbara, yes, Jenny is always late for church.
Don't worry, Jenny, you're not the
Now,
only
Jenny, over the last 12 months particularly, as we've become closer, she's someone who really likes to stay in touch. And day and night, I jest you not, over the last 12 months, my phone rings to the sound of Jenny Raby. And as I answer the phone, I jest you not, there will be no talking on the other end of it. Just the sound of Jenny's phone shuffling against her backside in her back pocket. Jenny is a serial butt caller. That is actually a thing, butt calling. Look it up, Google it. Now, here is where I'm going to go really close to the wire.
That's close enough.
No, it's not yet. Jenny, as most of you know, is an open book. There's no secrets with Jenny, is there? Now, Keith knows what I'm about to say next.
Do I know?
I know. He knows. Just after Keith and Jenny joined us at St. John's, I thought, doing the pasta thing, I should invite them round for a meal.
Oh, you are not sharing this.
Now, just before I go any further, I had this checked by my wife, and it was incorrect.
Please.
Okay. So we invited Keith and Jenny round for a meal, and we invited them in, welcomed them. They came like good guests, bearing gifts, bottles of wine and trifles and all the rest of it. And we've been sat at the table 10 minutes exchanging pleasantries and making small talk, as you do, as you're in that process of getting to know people a little bit more intimately, when suddenly Jenny broadcast about some very, very personal details.
I'm going to kill you, Steve.
Including, I kid you not, you could check with her doctor, her left-leaning uterus. Who even does that?
Who does do that?
Jenny Raby! That's who does it. Now, talking of Jenny's body, we all know that Jenny has some really great physical assets, including an absolutely massive pair of lungs. And that's been really helpful outside St. John's as we've been getting involved in some outreach in the square. And it's never ceased to amaze me how people kind of are drawn by the sound of Jenny's voice. We have people who are passing through town and hear this sound that they kind of hear from many streets away, and they're drawn to us. We have people come from Blackpool Promenade, from Fleetwood,
Manchester.
from Preston, from Spain. Barrow-in-Furness. Who said that? Okay. But Jenny, as well as having a massive voice, is, as you all well know, a big character. She's always up for a laugh, a great sense of humour, and loves a bit of banter, and that's actually where we get on very well, because those of you who know me know I'm well up for a bit of banter as well. Say that again, sorry.
After tonight, it's done.
We're through, are we? Okay. And, you know, Jenny really, I said about Keith being the model church member. Keith really is someone who takes the teaching of Scripture very seriously and is always really respectful to the leaders and elders of God's church. Unlike Jenny, who is always just really cheeky and offensive. And it's all completely undeserved. I mean, I don't know why she thinks I deserve it. But in all seriousness, Keith and Jenny, as many of you will know, are very faithful and loyal friends. Whenever we've needed anything, they've been there at the drop of a hat in some cases to support and help. You can stop waiting for the punchline, I'm being serious now. And Jenny's faith in Jesus is something that's really, really important to her. You will all know that, whether you share that faith with her or not. And actually, it was really interesting in that little kind of "This Is Your Life" thing we were watching before. There was almost the start of that story about how Jenny found that faith began to creep into that video. And we saw in that video Jenny's illustrious singing career, including that Welsh thing, whatever that was. No offence. But Jenny, and this will come as a great shock to you if you don't know this story, Jenny was a party animal. Okay, Jenny loved to be the centre of attention at
She
parties.
still is, still does.
Stop heckling.
You tell us this.
Okay, Jenny loved to be the life